The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. Second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That one goes for 24 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills. They say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, here's Carr. Completes it right side to Cooper. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Shotgun now for Carr. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Dante Hightower on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Carr to throw on second down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. Already he's topped 50 receiving yards in this first quarter. And he's got a first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Go, 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 run! 3 down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Cohen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. In for the score. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Gone.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He gets them a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Green 39! Green 39! Over!
They get it to him running left. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Okay. Down. 180. What down? 280.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
Here we go. Four down. Check. Four down.
Now Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Wide open receiver complete. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Lucky 56.
On second down, Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Detroit.
They're going to look to throw. He can't get him down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff to Abdullah. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Monday down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Monday down. 180.
From the gun, it's Carr. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Carr now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
319. 319.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going to throw right side here, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Johnson, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Gostkowski the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now Abdullah, the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. First down now, but that clock rolling. Carr now on first down. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Rosas puts this one through. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mario Edwards coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Derek Rivers in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Now Carr. And this will be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So the Patriots coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll set up a throw. He'll check this one down to Michelle. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He was looking for Gronk that time. His defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting him in jeopardy right now.
Carr going to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, You're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now Cohen, and an alley to run. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. From the gun, Carr. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On second down, Michelle. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Check 4. Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's hauled in by Doxson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. On 1st down, Abdullah. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They go play action here on 1st down. Finding room inside the 40. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down to the 27-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a give. This is Abdullah. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Well, Dumbo.
This is Cohen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
6:37.
Here's Carr to throw. That is caught by Shard for an Oakland touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. There, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Leopard!
On the handoff, it's Michel. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. A give. This is Michel. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And now Oakland ready to take the field. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Shotgun now for Carr. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Go, go. Get set, get set.
Again, it's Cohen. And an alley to run. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Devin McCourty brings him down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Jackson with a grab over the middle. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run. This is Cohen. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Black Monday down. Raider 8. Hey, Raider 2.
Back to throw. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
808.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And they will take a knee here. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility.